I got so much smelly shit coming out my ass. I got a couple of TikToks happening at this time. If you want to follow me on TikTok, it's at Mr.
We
Bass.
haven't started yet.
You can just cut this in, you little bitch. Audio, and we're going.
What's up, guys? Fuck, that was a big YouTuber greeting.
What's up, fam?
What's good? This is the first episode of the podcast, which we intend to do weekly while we're on
Daily.
tour. Daily.
Daily.
That's some dedication right there.
No, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it when we freaking want to do it.
Cool.
I was gonna swear, but my mum might be listening. So, watching my voice.
Your mum never heard you
No.
swear.
Probably when I was a kid, she did. We were playing this game outside, and
I think I've heard this story. Did you
and-
hurt yourself?
no, that's
Did you hurt her?
that's a different time. That's a different time. That's when I beat my mum up. No, we were playing this game outside. You know how you used to count, like give people time, count down to let them go hide and seek and shit.
That's what it's
And
called.
shit. No, it's called 40-40. You ever play the game?
No.
We used to hide. Well, one person used to count, and then you used to hide, and then the aim of the game was they try and find you before you made it back to the base where the person was counting from. There was like a
No, I did play that game, I think, but it was always hard because the person would just sit outside the base.
yeah, no, that's when they're dogs and they don't actually go look for you.
That's kind of like
But my
Oh, sorry.
get to the story.
Yeah.
I was telling my Albanian next door neighbor who I used to muck around with till I was like 10 years old.
Yeah.
He taught me this. Wait, was it me or was it my sister? I don't know. Just the stories, but it was me. It was me.
You've heard it so many times.
He just taught me this like counting rhyme that he used to do for counting down.
From 44.
Nah, there was just like like dip those rhymes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This one was for counting, but it had fuck in it.
Right.
And that's how.
And these.
That's how my mum heard me
So
swear the first
aggressive.
time.
How did you do it then? Were you playing dip? Oh no, you were counting down to your mum.
Oh no, I was counting out loud. So we were playing at the front of my house. I was
And your
counting,
mum was
and I was
playing.
counting. My mum. My mum was inside cooking dinner like a good woman.
And you're on the street going, dip, fuck 5.
Yeah, because they went and hid, so they had to count. They had to hear me counting down.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was just like fuck.
That crossed your mind when you were doing it. You're like, my mum's
No, I
Cooking
didn't know.
it.
I didn't know that it was bad.
the word.
I was like 7 years old, 8 years old. I
And
didn't
your
know
parents
that fun.
never- your
Like,
parent-
my parents
never
were
swore.
clean. Yeah, no, never. Never in front of me.
Why do you swear so much?
Because I'm a bad
You're
boy.
getting all that fucking built up anger.
Yeah.
Just,
I have so much gas. You guys are gonna hear it. Anyway, yeah.
you guys
so,
can hear it.
What were we
and
talking
I'm
about before I
smelling.
went on my story? Swearing. Yeah.
Swearing.
But yeah, this is the first podcast, so that's what you get. Just random stories.
Man, that's a
about
weird
bullshit.
intro. What's going on, guys? This is the Red Wine Good Time podcast featuring today's wine.
Beer.
Wild Yak.
And brought to you by my housemate Joey's free beer from his work. Thanks,
Unsponsored.
Joey. If you're watching this, I'll buy you a beer at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, listening. Freaking hell! Why do I say watching?
People might be watching.
They watch it on YouTube. We're gonna put a YouTube video up too. If you didn't know.
We're kind of winging it. We've listened to a lot of podcasts individually, I think.
Yes, about 16.
Exact. But yeah, what's up, guys? This is the first episode. We've tried to film this once before we went
We did film it. We did everything.
to the US.
And then the content was old, so we didn't put it out.
Because like I was meant to like put it together, like it sound like I was making it sound a lot harder than it is, but I just had to align the audio file with the video file.
Yeah, but you're gonna do some cool shit with it, but then we don't really have to do that.
But the first episode went for like an hour and a half. I'm like, fuck.
It was
Fuck.
like an hour and 45. or
I
something
was
that.
like, I remember I was listening to it back, in the RV, and I was like, this is good. We could release it, but like by that time it was just fucking old,
we were talking about the acoustic tour and stuff.
which had
and
already gone.
It had been like 3 months bit earlier. So
Yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna kick my ass into gear and
yeah.
chop this up.
It's all you.
in
I'm
the
here.
morning.
I'm here all the time. It's
You're
all
here.
you. You're
Yeah,
doing
you-
all the work. I'm just here riding the wave, baby.
baby. So I think I've said it like 10 times, but this is called the Red Wine Good Time podcast. I intended to drink red wine every time we're gonna do this
As did
thing.
I.
And straight up, we fucked it. There is no rhythm, no nothing. I've got a couple topics that I want to touch on.
Yeah. Well, let's just talk. Let's just Let's just vibe, bro. Let's just vibe.
Let's just vibe. Sick.
Vibe,
Speaking of
man.
vibing, weren't you gonna
Yeah,
prepare a
but
little something?
yeah, we'll do it after.
Okay. Post vibes.
We'll play Xbox after.
Post safety meetings.
Safety meetings are for talking about what happened in the podcast.
So yeah, we can. Okay, so
Bonus episodes.
just do a follow-up podcast straight after. So I was kind of like, I was thinking of some topics, and I was like, man, when we did the first episode, we kind of just dragged on a lot
about bullshit.
with like a lot of things, and I'm like, how do we stop that from happening this time? Or, and in like the same context, how do we cut someone off if we think they're going too long on a topic?
We're friends here. We just tell each other shit.
Or
Or
if we are saying something that we think is not good for camera, I was like, what? I need to get like something for this thing so we can just.
Oh, we have a bell.
So we can
Just farted again. That excited me, and I got a bell.
if one of us are going too long, or we think the topic has gone a bit too long,
This is the first prop of the.
first prop of the tour. And
If you guys want to see it, I'll close.
So I was fully like, when we were gonna do this podcast, I bought shit and everything, man. I bought like a. I bought the bell. I bought the light thing, and I was like, man, this is gonna be legit. And that never happened. So, I think the deal with this is that if we get one press each, I think we
episode.
only have one. We don't have to use it, but I'm just saying.
So it's like a.
If say you're talking about something and I tap it, whatever is gonna happen in there, I'm just gonna cut it, and then in the video,
in the podcast, that's when we'll know.
and in the audio.
So
No,
people aren't gonna hear it, or they're just gonna hear about.
they'll hear the bell,
and then it's just gonna change topic.
and then the hard cut to another topic. Fully serious.
Yeah, cool.
So I had that
So
up
I
my
could be
sleeve.
talking about someone dying, and you're like, I'm gonna give a
Like,
fuck
whoa,
about this.
bang, and then cut the topic. So if you want to say something potentially incriminating or bad, go for it, and I'll cut you right off.
Okay, I just gotta fix something because I don't know if that's gonna work.
Oh, hang on, Bassy's doing something.
No, it's all good. We'll
Have
keep talking. Keep going.
We've already exceeded the limit of 120 seconds. Is that it?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're good. Oh shit. We're professional. All right, we've literally just talked about not rambling, and now we've just rambled. So
I know. So that's why.
So that was a good. You can't go hard on the bell.
Bang. Okay.
We're back.
Topic over. I wrote down a list of stuff that I thought would be kind of, because we're starting fresh, new year. Except I do want to touch on brief points from last year.
Yeah, let's do it.
And that was the US
Yeah,
tour
let's
that
do
we
it.
just came off with confidence and
Dolskin
and Seaway.
Seaway.
And I wanted to get your thoughts on the whole thing, because I had a fucking blast.
I hate women and Canadians. No. The tour was one of the best tours we've ever done.
Good, I'm glad.
Dolskin were one of the funnest bands I've ever hung out with.
Yeah,
Great band, great people.
indeed.
Hope we get to see him again sometime.
Oh,
You
we
guys
will,
come
we
to my
will.
birthday in Arizona, 22nd of March.
Is your birthday in Arizona?
It's in Arizona, so you guys better come to the party.
The big
Talking-
3-0.
Talking to you, Dolskin. Come to the
Fuck.
party.
Dolskin, you've been
We're
called
playing
out.
somewhere
in a
there,
good way.
and then it's my birthday too. So, but anyone else in Arizona, if you're watching too, come to my birthday.
Yeah, go for it.
But yeah, the tour was sick. It was good to see WithCon again.
Yeah, because it had been a hot minute since we had seen them
Like
last.
2.5 years or something.
We hadn't toured with them since 2016. They took us on our first tour in Oz, and I remember the rooms were big rooms, and I had never really played.
It was our second ever tour, but it was our first big tour. And the first tour we were playing 100 cap rooms, and then we went to 800 cap rooms.
It was bizarre, yeah. It was.
And that was before we'd even done 10 shows.
Yeah, I know. And I felt like a rock star when we did that. When we did those gigs, I'm like, holy fuck, this is just what it's like.
In your mountain boots.
In my fucking hiking boots. I had the fucking worst fashion.
Oh, we gotta pop up a photo here. Jake in his mountain
Boom.
boots, fucking jumping at the factory theatre.
That's a good photo though.
Were
of
they
you and me.
N1s?
They were cheap knockoff little. I think they might have been N1s. They were fucking horrible. They were orange,
Yeah.
orange and
So
grey.
what a get up. What are you wearing? Like a
was
Story
wearing-
So Far singlet.
No, I was wearing the Chicago Bulls jersey, and I was wearing just these cotton on tight.
And then like
Shorts.
footy knee-high socks and ones. Insert photo somewhere here
I
or
know.
before.
Before
Yeah.
I met Leah, I just dressed like a fucking
There.
pig.
No. The night you met Leo.
That was the night I met Leah,
Yeah.
but
I can't believe she
she
was
saw
like
me in
sh-
my hiking boots. And she's
maybe
like,
she was
"Fuck,
just
that
so
guy's
mesmerized
sick."
by your face. She's like, well, this guy's come a long way.
She could see
I
the end result.
I can change him.
Oh. So yeah, I'm keen to get out. I mean, speaking of USA, we just announced a tour, another one. We're going to the US again with Sleep on It, Bearings,
and
Us, and Never Kept.
Yep.
Which is going to be
Correct.
fucking. That is correct.
It's gonna be
It's
sick.
going to be sick.
because I'm keen to see Bearings again.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
hanging
man.
out with everyone, really.
It was cool. I think the first time we did the US was with Bearings and a bunch of our other mates bands as well, but we kind of really clicked with Bearings, like straight up. And I think it's because we just both like to drink.
I think they thought they liked to drink, but then they watched us drink, and then they said we
Yeah.
drank too much.
And then I thought I liked to get high. Then I watched them get high, and I tried it, and
Yeah.
I just fucking died.
There's some good photos.
There's some
There's
bangers.
some
Might
good
pop up
photos
another
of
photo
Jake
right
seeing
here.
the other side.
I just remember this one time I was talking to Fitz around the campfire, and then just this blackness started closing in. Then I woke up with a bag of Tostitos in my hand.
Wait, didn't you first wake up and
Lost. I was
you
lost.
couldn't find the RV, and then you were like passed out on the bench, and the RV was right next to you.
I slept for like half an hour. Yeah, I couldn't find the RV, and no one even cared the fuck where I was.
So good.
Um,
But yeah, touring. We're back in the US, so this is definitely going to be out before then.
no, it's gonna be up on the. I'm gonna set myself a little.
It's going to be
It's
out
good.
on the day that you hear it. But if you're not hearing it on the day that it came out, then you're late.
It's gonna be out
And
before
it's-
the month is up. I'll say
And
that.
it's your fault, not our fault.
We have
that you're
6
late.
days before I can up.
We're gonna try and have a high turnaround.
Yeah,
We're
I'd love to.
gonna get some other randoms on the podcast too when we're on tour. Yeah.
Well, that's the plan. Like, I think, because I'm always happy to like come down here and do it, like a day during the week. But I think it'll be easier on tour,
Yeah, when we're together.
and we can like do guest episodes with, Bearings or whatever. Any of our boys or girls that want to come and drink red wine or beer.
Or whatever free stuff we get on tour. White Claw.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I'm gonna be going into this tour with nothing.
I have 2 cents in my bank account right now.
That's good.
I'm living like I'm on tour right now.
I'm actually like, this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have to hustle for some money. If you see me like,
Painting nails at merch. Please tip us. We're gonna paint nails at merch. I'm
Yeah.
gonna paint nails at merch.
I'm just his
Because-
apprentice. He pays me fuck all.
I'll give you a 50% cut if you're there. If you're not, if you're there for 1 hour, I'm
That's
giving
what-
you a 10% cut.
That's what it is. Like, whenever, because we did it on the first tour, and it was like whoever was there at the time, someone tipped big, and then someone else would come and be like, "Fuck, I wasn't here. I didn't get the big tip."
Yeah, but we always came back. We always ended up buying beers for each other anyway. So. But yeah. So US tour's coming up. Come to merch, say hi. We're always hanging out. If
Yeah, of
you
course.
don't give a fuck, don't come.
Yeah, I think that's the consensus. Hey, I had another topic on here. It was about my vacation, but I don't think I really want to talk about it.
How was Canada,
Anymore.
mate? How was Canada?
I'm so glad you asked. No, it was fun, man. It was good.
What
I've never
I-
been on like an actual vacation.
Yeah.
Never.
People don't call it vacation. Yeah, they call it holidays. But it sounds like
Yeah.
you were in Vancouver a lot. So vacation sounds
Vacation, yeah. I was on a mini vacation, if you will.
good. Kill me
Oh, fucking Canadians. It was sick. You know what? One of the highlights of it was that we ended up in New York. And you might need to
It's alright. We'll fix it
You
when
got
it
it.
gets there, baby.
and it was New Year's Eve, and I was walking in New York, and it was busy as fuck, like the most amount of people I've ever seen ever. And I had just gotten some sushi or whatever, and Leah was like trying to find a toilet,
To take a poop in.
and I heard someone yell my name, and like I'm like,
I got a message at 4 a.m.
yeah. I'm like, who the fuck? I turned around, and it's our mate Adam, who would fucking come to like every one of our shows in the US at
And
that
you've been
point.
to one in Australia as well.
And yeah, because we first met him in Australia. I'm like, what are the chances I find anyone that I know in New York? It was fucking crazy. I mean, that's like the most uneventful thing that happened the whole time, but that was one that I was like, damn.
Hey Adam,
shit's
if you're
fucking
listening.
wild. Hey Adam, buddy. Thanks for saying
supporting.
hi. Me and Leo wish we took your offer to come and hang. I don't think you actually even offered us, but I think I should have offered myself to come and hang with wherever you
Can
were
I hang
drinking.
with you, please?
Can I come drink with you? Because we wanted to like go out like in Times Square,
Mm.
but it was fucked. Like,
Oh, I bet, mate.
it was disgusting.
I was surprised that you guys actually went to Times Square on New Year's Eve or New Year's
Yeah, well-
because you both don't really like crowds.
I fucking hate crowds. Like crowds especially, but like even crowds of my friends. I'll fucking take I'll dip out any chance I get.
See ya.
You might need to extend that.
It's all
pitch
good. I got it.
a long way. But it was. Oh, fucking cat's back again.
It's all good.
It was sick though. I had a good time. It was good to have like a holiday for once. Like
So-
instead of that's right.
Yeah.
I'm used to it now. Instead of just like, we get to see heaps of places on tour, but like you don't really get to
Yeah.
see them.
And you guys go away like together, just maybe like on a weekend away or something, so it's not always the same.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
remember when me and Kate first went to Europe.
Yeah.
It was I always wanted to go to Europe, but I probably wouldn't have gone if Kate didn't say she wanted to go. So
It was good too because you were already kind of near there.
no,
Was
that
that
was
for the
before.
tour?
That was before we did the
Before?
first album.
Oh shit.
Because I went
Oh,
before
right,
we did the first
yeah,
album.
yeah.
I was away, and then I came back, and then went straight to Sydney to record.
That's right.
How do I make it track this.
What are you doing?
Okay, go.
Sorry guys,
About
wait.
Technology.
We're kind of doing this on the
On
fly.
the fly. Anyway, yeah. So holidays are good.
Holidays are good. Are you going on anytime soon?
Yeah, I'm going to America actually.
Yeah.
In a couple of weeks.
That's cool.
Actually,
Got a lot of spending money.
Crap, we're going in a couple of weeks.
What's the date? We're going in a month exactly.
24th, yeah, Feb.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
That's
so
so-
come to a show, come say hi. This is real boring right now, but it's just us talking shit. Let's be funny.
Let's be funny.
Right.
Fucking hell.
Let's be funny now. Funny.
Oh my god. Cannot believe you just said that. No one's gonna hear that right now.
I know.
Um,
The bell.
But I've got another topic though. Since I said I would come up with some topics, and you were like, "I got none, but I'm here for the ride."
I just vibe. See, I just chuck in the random stuff
just vibing.
at the start. You know, when I tell my story. That's what I do. That's what I'm here for. You like trying to say something serious, and then I'm just like, hey, hold on. I'm old. I got some stories.
Back in my day, I have something that I'm actually keen to talk about because the rest was just leading up to this. You season 2.
Oh, bro. Spoiler alert. Just saying.
Okay, yeah.
Spoiler alert.
If you guys intend to watch the series You on Netflix, which I strongly recommend you do, maybe skip this right now, or just turn it off, or just like maybe go binge watch it all.
Skip forward a bit. If you hear You again, then skip forward a bit until you stop hearing us talking about
And then he did this.
bloody Joe.
But holy crap, man! I did not expect that ending to end the way it did. That's your thoughts?
Insane. I was like, he's gonna die. No, he's gonna die. I'm like, this is done. She's not gonna love him anymore.
Yeah.
But then how it changes, and she's just like,
She's
I
fucked.
love you.
She
and
is
then
fucked up.
You're like, how can anyone be more fucked than this guy?
It was sick. I thought like my favorite part, like, because I remember like all throughout the first season, I was shitting my pants every time something would almost go wrong. Like when she found the teeth or whatever. Like I was, oh my god, I was fucked up. But then like at the end of season 2, and he was like, everything seemed like it was coming to like a nice resolve, and then he goes, but then I never would have met you. And it's another chick. It's a fourth chick. Because he had Candace.
Yeah, true.
He had Guinevere Beck.
Yeah.
Now he had Love.
Love.
Which is a cool metaphor, by the way. I don't think you like.
Did you notice that their family plays tennis and the son's called 40 and then the daughter's called Love and it's 40 Love?
Were you on Reddit?
No, Kate mentioned it to me. Kate was like, "How cool is it that their names are 40 Love, like tennis, like because their family plays tennis?" I was like, "What?"
But she's always doing so much better than him, and she's got the lower score of 0.
Well, maybe they thought it was different.
I thought it was.
Did you sorry to go back to the show?
Yeah, no,
Like
I was
we're
still
still
on
on the
that.
show. But you know when he was like confessing to Joe about how he killed the
Yeah.
maid, and
Yeah.
then you find out later that the sister
That
killed
he
her.
didn't even do it.
Yeah, and so his life's just been fucked. That would have fucked him for life.
He's dead though now, isn't he? He's dead. Yeah.
How'd he die?
He got shot by the cop before he was gonna shoot Joe.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking bananas. I loved it, but like
It took me a while to get into it because I'm like, how can they beat the first season? I thought he was going to start and he was in jail or some shit
I
because they
heard.
found the jar of pee from the first.
I completely
season.
forgot about that. But like that, apparently nothing happened from that.
Yeah, I think he must have retrieved it or something. Who knows?
I think because when season 2 came out, I heard so many reviews and they were like, "No, it's shit, it's shit." But it was better than the first one. I think I really liked it.
There was so much more.
I don't know if it's because I was already
anticipation for stuff.
invested or what the go was, but
Yeah.
I fucking loved it. So I'm actually keen for season 3.
How bad was it when the neighbor chick
The
got
neighbor
fucked on by love?
got fucked on. What?
You know when Joe catches the neighbor chick and he's gonna let her go.
Oh yeah. What's her fucking
The landlord.
name? Yeah.
I can't remember her name. And then he comes back and she's dead, and he's just like, "What
Yeah.
the fuck?"
And he never like remembered doing everything, but like when he admitted to Love that he's like, "I killed her," and she's like, "You didn't kill her, I did." I'm like, I thought he didn't kill her. I didn't know who did, but
Yeah, because he didn't like he obviously remembers and tells the stories.
yeah, I think like he would have like admitted it if.
But
he
how
had done
crazy was it when he was like hallucinating
Jesus.
and he thought that because he had the blood on his hands and shit.
it. Yeah, and he was hallucinating and he saw fucking Beck, and like their eyes were going all like super like, oh, he took acid,
Yeah.
LSD or something. I can't remember.
LSD.
That was a
I
trip,
thought
man.
we should microdose and do a podcast one time.
Yeah, I mean we could barely do it sober. Sure, that's episode 2.
We call it the Sober Diaries, but we're never sober. Red wine, good time.
We should. Sober Diaries. I like that idea.
But yeah, so crazy show. If you haven't watched it, get on it. Start it. You can binge season 1 and season 2, but I'm sure if you're listening to us, you know how to use technology,
Fuck
and
yeah.
you can do your thing. So, spoilers over, I think.
Spoiler is over. Thank
Yeah.
you for that.
But you,
A couple other topics on here that we may as well touch on since I've got the page open.
yeah,
New Year 2020.
20. Oh, resolutions.
I do this every year.
We're doing.
Resolutions.
I made a bunch of resolutions, but I wrote them in my notes, and then I'm just gonna go back to them later in the year and see if I've done any of them
without actively
without
doing it.
actually thinking about it. I'm like, this is the stuff I want to do.
Right.
Maybe I'll read them out. Are we gonna read them out? Are we reading them out?
I don't have any. I was just gonna make
Okay.
some up on the spot.
I'll read mine out while you think.
Yeah, go for it.
Mine get pretty deep. I might be all jokes and shit, but I'm a fucking serious guy.
I think
What did I write?
last year I kept mine pretty simple. Like one of them was read 2 books. I read 1. I
Yeah.
almost got there.
Oh, I got to read 5 books on mine.
5 books.
There's one that I know I've already. Fuck, mine get real serious. Mine's like spend more real time with Kate instead of just like lying in bed and watching TV together.
That is the
like,
best time though.
yeah, I know.
I think
spend more
your-
time with my family.
I think
because
your
I don't
shit's
get to see
picking
them
up
that
through my
much.
mic.
Yeah, of course it is. No, it's not.
No, wait. Fuck, never mind.
Spend more time with my friends that I don't get to see when I'm on the road. Write more number 1 hits.
Yeah.
Be more professional with my gear because all my gear always falls apart. Try and save a whole bunch of money.
Yeah.
Don't.
How much? That's the exact amount. I just want a whole bunch.
Yeah, just heaps.
I want a whole bunch.
But by the end of the year, I just want to look in my bank account and be like, yeah, that's heaps.
Or just not be disappointed.
Yeah, not be at 0.02.
Yeah.
Don't be at 2 cents at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Like came in at 2 cents, I want to go out at least $200.
That's good. That's like a what's that? 200.
Some kind of percentage.
That's good. I can't
And
think
then
of any.
read 5 books.
I
pretty
can't
much.
think of any, man.
Oh, and the one that's I already started doing is listen to different artists. I made a
good.
podcast that's I'm gonna put like all the.
The podcast.
Oh, no, sorry, I made a playlist.
Oh.
I started a podcast also in 2020.
That's a good resolution. I want to make this a consistent thing that we do for 2020. That's going to be hard.
Let's see if we can get at least 20 episodes out in 2020.
I'm hoping at least. How many weeks are there? 52?
We're already nearly 4 weeks in.
Oh, shit, true. Yeah. Okay, that's a reasonable number then. I don't know.
I think we can always build up a bank when we're on tour as well. We
Yeah.
can just set up and just start talking shit.
Do it whenever. I have I do like resolutions, like mini ones every year, but it's always like January, February. I do really good at them, and then I just fall off. Like last year, I think mine was to like be nicer. I just can't do it.
You definitely failed that one.
Or just not get so angry about like just dumb stuff. Like if I'm just sitting in traffic and someone's fucking.
That's
absolute,
my favorite type of anger because especially if the windows are closed, I could just let it out. Like
it's not real anger though.
Drive, you piece of shit.
That's what like. It's not even real anger. It's like I'm not even that mad.
I know. It's funny. Like
that a dumb
I've caught myself so many times driving. Someone cuts me off, and I just hurl so much abuse at them. But then, like, the second passes, and I don't even remember what I said. And I'm just like, why did I just do that for?
Yeah.
And it's like that person's driven off. It's like literally a second in your life.
And they don't think about it, but then you like think about it for the rest of the day. You're like, fuck, if only I just fucking killed that motherfucker.
How many times have you probably done the same thing people have done to you and not given a shit about it? Oh, no,
totally, yeah. Because I'm the worst driver, right? So I'll point out everything everyone's doing wrong. But when if someone's like going slow, I'm like, why are you fucking going so slow? And then I'll be going slow. Like, why are you in a rush? Like, it's always whatever.
Relax, bro. You don't need to speed everywhere.
It's whatever I'm not doing. That's the problem. And that's why I'm bad in the car. I
always get caught doing that. I just thought of something, but then I lost it.
A resolution or driving?
No, something to do with driving. Anyway, keep talking. I was just like thinking about cutting people off, and every time like I know I'm gonna have to cut someone off or whatever, and I just imagine them in my mind doing what I do, and then I hurl abuse back at fucking. I hurl, yeah, exactly. I hurl abuse back at them, like just thinking they've abused me. So I go, yeah, fuck off, man. You know I'm the boss. And I'm just like, what the fuck did I just do that for?
You know I'm the fucking man. And they could just be sitting there letting you in smiling, but you still fucking go off at them anyway. Fucking hell.
But biggest pet peeve driving, when you're coming down a street and there's only enough room for one car.
Oh, yeah.
And then you say, thanks, mate, you wave your hand, and then they don't say
They don't do anything, yeah.
You just want to stop the car.
And just fucking get out
take
there.
a shit in your hand and throw it at their car.
Smudge it all over their car.
Put it in their mouth.
Feed them. Oh my God.
Go, eat.
You little fucking prick. Talk shit, get hit.
Yeah, that's it.
Last topic I have.
Talk shit, eat it.
Last topic I have before we just wing the whole thing. We played Unify.
Yes.
That was fucking fun.
That was the 30 minutes we played was lots of fun. The Saturday was lots of fun. But Jake, I want to ask you what was going through your head when you saw your tent get absolutely destroyed and you were just sitting there in the rain.
Fuck.
I felt your wrath and I gave it back to you because we were sitting in Craig's tent and you were sleeping on his half blown up mattress.
That's right.
And then,
I was like, could you stop fucking moving?
And I was just sitting there. We were all sitting in there because something happened to the camera.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know how long the camera hasn't been on, but there might be a black screen going on for a bit.
That's fine. We're back.
Might have had black screen. But yeah, we'll sit in there. Everyone's sitting in there, and you were just like, "Fuck this, get me out of here," because it was cold and rainy. Just lay down on the mattress, and I don't even know if I even moved that much.
So like, my neck was on the blow up mattress. It was kind of like half.
We're sitting like this. Like imagine like this on this pillow, and Jake's head was here, and I'm here. So his neck's like right next to me. So I moved to get beers or whatever. Jake just snaps it out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. He just goes, "Can you fucking stop moving?" And I just go, "Whoa, all right, mate. Relax."
No. And at that point, I'd realised that like I completely overreacted, but I just didn't give a fuck. Did not give a shit.
No apology, nothing.
Because I fucking like so to kind of put in a bit of context this weekend, it was like heavy winds, like 60k winds,
something like that. Yeah. So the first night we got there Thursday night, it was fine. We all drank, had a good time. And then we wake up Friday morning and they're like, tie down your tent as best as you can because there's some big winds coming through. And then it started pouring rain as well.
So
Oh,
our tent is like it's like a 10-man tent, but it's a big square. So it caught the wind like
yours
really
was in front of
easy.
everyone else's tent, so
Yeah.
like it was just catching all of it.
And so like if we didn't take it down, like if we didn't take all the pegs down and just lay it flat, it would have been it would have blown away. But then like because we laid it down, and then the fucking torrential rain
just
came
got
with the
flooded.
wind. Oh my god, man! My keys were buried in water. My fucking phone, everything.
Was in water.
Yeah, in my bum bag, saturated. My bum bag, my fucking bum bag, bro, is fucking saturated. All my shit was fucked.
Fuck.
Suitcase got a bit of water in it, but like at that point, I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here because we were meant to play that day actually. And then
You actually waited till like nearly the end of the day.
I did. I know. Who was the dude who told us that? Dan.
Once we got told we weren't playing, I didn't see you.
Yeah,
You just disappeared.
Dan was like, do you guys mind playing like on the Saturday? And I was like, honestly, I don't care when we play. Just
Tell us.
tell me when it is, and I'll sort accordingly.
Yeah.
And as soon as he said you're playing Saturday, I fucked off. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I got a quick tattoo before I left, but
I didn't realize you got it before you left. I thought you got it like during the day or something.
no, I just fucking bounced like, and then we got home super late. Fuck off,
Same
Jerry. Is it Jerry?
It's Jerry.
Fucking Jerry.
Sorry, we just took his lounge room because he's always hanging down here, but he's not a human. It's a cat, by the way. Fuck off, Jerry.
Jerry dog. Yeah, that was pretty much. That was Unify. I was in a cranky mood that day, so I got home. I like
I bloody know,
I
man.
slept in my bed. I had a shower. I'm like, man, I feel good, and I kind of didn't want to go back because I knew my tent was just gonna be a fucking
Yeah, I didn't want.
absolute
We saw
mess.
your tent and we were just like, should we let him deal with it?
It
Yeah,
was-
fuck it.
I mean, like, no matter how many times I took the puddles and like tipped them off the tent, like it would just refill. I'm like, I don't expect anyone to fucking try. It's just gonna be
in my
shit.
mind, I was like, well, I blew up your mattress, so I'm
Yeah.
more than helping you.
I did my part, and the mattress was fine. It was a bit wet.
No,
but it was
no,
still
I
up.
was really pretty great.
It was still up. But fuck, I was because of the weather, like the main stage got completely fucked. So like
yeah, first night,
no
only,
bands played until like
Architects
6 p.m.
no. Oh yeah, on the 10 stage, but
like,
on
yeah.
the main stage they didn't play till midnight.
So and it was the weather was shit. So like they started alternating stages, like the main stage and then like the 10th stage, which we had played previously for the pre-show party. And I loved that tent. Like the tent was cool.
You worked
But-
well for us.
Yeah,
Our set was wild.
it was
It
cool.
was wilder than I thought it was gonna be.
What was great was like, because I thought Unify, like it's a heavy lineup this year. No one's gonna really want to watch us
Yeah.
at all. But like, what was cool was the main stage was still going on, so all the hardcore kids could
Yeah.
just wait at that stage for like good spots for the next band, and then all the people that wanted to come watch us came.
Yeah.
And from like, I don't know if you guys have seen any photos, but I might place some here. That's a good one, and here.
That's a good one. Oh, and here's me on top of the crowd. Oh, and here's it's our friend Craig on top of the crowd.
And here's Bassie's facial expression. Punk jump.
The one that Danny took. Bloody dog.
Fuck, I'm
me
making
in
so
there.
much editing for myself on the fucking plane.
Oh, that's Jerry. You
fucking
keep talking about
Jerry.
it. Oh, yeah.
Fucking dog. Yeah, it was way better than what we had thought. Like, I was kind of expecting, like, cause you know it was a heavy festival. Like, I don't know, man. No one would really give a fuck, but like the amount of people that showed up to our set was unreal. So thank you if you did come to our set.
Thank you to everyone who didn't drop any of us when we crowd surfed.
Yeah, we fucking pushed that to the absolute limit. But I think, yeah, it was wild. Like, it was definitely better than the previous year we had played. And it was off. Like, I remember, like, I had a few drinks prior, and, like, I was unraveling really quick.
That was funny. That's probably like one of the soberest. Like, I'm pretty sure I had like one beer just as we were going on.
Why?
Because I was pumping up all the inflatables. I was doing the work for the show, bro. For the show, bro. The show doesn't happen unless Bassie does something for the show. Jake just walks on and he's like, oh, how did all these inflatables
Where's
get
Bassie?
here? Where's Bassie? I want to get drunk with him. Oh, he's just side stage pumping up all the shit.
This one shot. But yeah, by the way, there was inflatables. There was a lot of shit. If you didn't come to our set, then that's fine. You missed out big time. Maybe you'll catch us another time on tour with some cool bands.
Some cool bands, bro. Yeah. We just got.
Who knows who we're touring with this year? I mean, I don't know. Do you know? Have you heard of anything recently?
I have heard of something recently, but I can't say anything, and it's probably cool. It's gonna be fun. This year's gonna be fun. Our manager is really sick, and he's trying to do some cool shit for us. So I'm excited about this year. 2020 is gonna be a year. Who thought 10 years after I first thought I could be in a band that I'm actually doing the thing? Who thought it'd take this long after all that grinding? You know what it's like to grind and be in a band for so long, and then finally happens for you.
Played school rock band once. It's fucking
Played
hard.
garage band once.
Playing Straight Lines by a fucking silver chair.
Played Guitar Hero rock band, and then the next day I went to Between You and Me practice. And
I never even played
tour.
Guitar Hero.
Really?
I never played it.
We should do a Guitar Hero episode.
I played SingStar. And I was perfect.
We should do a Guitar Hero video clip.
Oh my god, that's got to have been done before.
Should probably has been. I was thinking about before when we mentioned. I don't know. We mentioned something. Oh, driving, getting angry at people and stuff.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
I was remembering about when we were in Boulder, Colorado, and we were walking to the convenience store after we'd been drinking all night.
Oh my god! And what?
So we'd been. Oh, what?
We were high.
Oh yeah, we were high.
Fuck. I might have to beep these out. It's probably going to be too gross to listen to.
No, we just put in the description lots of farts.
Is that
lots of farts.
Is that the title of this episode? Lots of farts.
Lots of farts.
Lots of farts. There you go.
Lots of farts.
Lots of farts on you.
And lots of farts on you. Oh, this tastes like fart. Anyway. Yeah, because it's legal in
many states
Denver,
in America.
We did some marijuanas and went to this bar that had $2 mystery cans and stayed there all night. And then we were pretty hungry. Let's go to this convenience store. So we were walking up the street to this convenience store, and there was snow everywhere. And we started having.
Oh fuck!
We started having a snowball fight.
This is insane.
This is what people are gonna get. Someone's gonna turn this off.
That's what they pay the big bucks for.
Yeah, they're not paying for it.
What if they're listening in their car?
Hopefully they're
at the Macca's drive-through. Excuse me, oh fuck! I could taste it.
I can taste it. Anyway, we're having a snowball fight, and then you threw a snowball at Charlotte, but it dropped between Charlotte and then there was a person walking.
Wait, she wasn't there at that time, was she?
Charlotte was there.
I thought I threw it at Gibbo. No, I must have thrown it at
maybe you did throw it at Gibbo, but you threw it at Gibbo.
Yeah.
But he went over whoever it was and landed between Charlotte and then someone who was walking towards us. And then Charlotte was like, "Stop it! Don't throw it at me!" And
sounds exactly like Charlotte.
And then the guy was like, "Yeah, don't throw it if there's other people walking." That's not how he spoke. He probably spoke like, "Don't throw it, there's other people walking." That's not what he sounded. I can't remember what he sounded like.
I actually can't remember what he sounded like at all.
And then I said, "It's alright, mate. Sorry. We weren't going for you. Nothing's happening. It's all good." I wasn't going for you. I probably said, "Shut the fuck up, you dumb fuck." Anyway.
I remember my first time I saw snow.
And then he walks towards me, and then he says something along the lines of, "Don't throw it again," or some crap like that.
So he's like, "Watch where you're fucking going," or some shit. And then
he bumps into me, and I go. He goes, "I remember the first time I saw snow," and then I said, "You're gonna beep this out because I don't want my mum to hear me say it." I remember the first time I was a.
Guess what word he saed there, kids?
I'm
gonna have to beep out every word.
No, just that one.
Just yours.
Just that one. No, just that one.
Okay. Right.
And then he went to I turn around after he shouldered me. And then he goes to shoulder you, and you move out the way.
Dodge
and I'm
like the little bitch I am.
We're gonna punch on here. We're gonna punch on. It's gonna be a big brawl.
I was flaring my chest.
We're big tough boys. We're gonna take him down.
Hold me back. Hold me back.
And then he kept saying something. And then he kept walking, and then we were so drunk, he was gone, and we all just got this confidence. We're like, we should have murdered him.
Yeah, it's because he had left us at that point, and we're like,
he was like 3 blocks
no,
away.
and so like, and then I think I yelled something out, like just being dumb, like not wanting
Yeah.
to do anything, and I said something, and then he was carrying this box, so like it made it even funny when he turned around. He's like, "Yo, shut the fuck up, motherfucker!" And like he just all of a sudden just started speaking gibberish, and I reckon he was like fucking 300 meters down the road.
Oh, when I was yelling at him.
When we just at the end of the yelling.
Oh yeah. I just said, "Shut the fuck up," because we just watched. We kept quoting Step Brothers.
That's right. Shut the fuck up. And then he was, it just kept going. Like no matter how far we walked, he just wanted to have the last say. But so did we.
And then we realized what had just happened, and we were like, "Fuck! Imagine he had a gun."
Yeah. Well, I think that's initially why we didn't want to nudge him back, because I'm like, fuck, everyone carries here. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was carrying a box, but he's probably
I'm
carrying.
most excited about America because people have guns and they can hide them and stuff.
Let's fight someone next time.
Yeah, let's murder someone. I reckon we murder someone just before we go to the airport, and then we fly back. They'll never know.
That's cool. And we can get a Netflix doco about us.
Yeah. The band that killed it.
And him.
Horrible story. Anyway,
While we're on Netflix docos, if anyone is, wherever you guys are watching this, if you have any suggestions of like good crime Netflix docos, drop them in the comments, because I fucking love that shit.
By the way, we have a Twitter and a Instagram, which is
true.
at Red Wine Good Time.
I lost the password for that, so I have to.
You can just forget password it.
I don't know what the username is either. There's underscores and shit in it.
Oh no, I've got it.
Oh, you do?
I've got it on Twitter and Instagram.
Mad.
I just can't log out.
Okay, cool.
As long as you don't change the password, we're sweet.
Sick. I wanted to get Red Wine Good Time, but then someone had already taken it, and I messaged him saying I'll suck your cock for the username. No, we have like red.wine.good.
I will tell you what we have right now. I'm looking at it.
I'm telling you, it's
I
nothing
don't have
good.
the
It's not
Instagram.
good.
I have the Twitter.
Okay. Did you follow the Instagram though?
Yeah. The Twitter is.
Fuck. You heard it here first, folks.
It is at Red Wine Good Time. Just one word, Red Wine Good Time.
Really? On Twitter?
Yep.
Wow, we fucking bagged that.
And then Instagram is Red Wine dot good time. Yeah. Red Wine dot good time. We already have 79 followers, which is pretty sick. Who are we following? Let's see if I can. It was Johnny Tanita. That was our rap project, but let me see if I can log in.
So what we originally had, before we wanted to do a podcast at all, we had this.
Love boogers.
We were on tour with, was it Tonight Alive?
Not alive. We had a 24-hour drive home
from Brisbane, and we're in like this. Was it Gibbo's car or was it a van?
That was the van.
The van, and we had way too much time, so James made this fucking horribly good beat on GarageBand using fucking like loops and samples and stuff, and we just wrote fucking pure dribble. I remember one of your lyrics was like, "Go take a piss and I shit on the seat."
No, it was like something about being at the petrol station.
Another truck stopped,
another
on my feet or something like that.
Another truck stop.
Thinking on my feet.
Go take a shit and I piss on the seat.
Ah, right. I mean,
go take a piss and I shit on the seat.
That's right. Yeah,
I know that one. You can find that somewhere. That's on Bandcamp.
I might link it.
Yeah,
somehow
we'll put it in the show description.
Fuck, I don't even know where I'm posting this. That's a good part to get to. So
I reckon we're just gonna put it on all good places you find podcasts. We'll do like a
so vague.
Well, if you found it, people have to have found it.
Yeah,
by
true.
now. They're not gonna find it.
So
now.
you're on it.
They're not gonna find it now. Good work, guys.
I fucking didn't think of that at all. Fuck.
It's not like we're talking to them right now.
We are.
Here we go. Add account. Finally, log into an existing account.
I don't know the fucking password. I think I have it in here somewhere. But yeah, the first episode we did, there was like questions that I asked people on Twitter. I was like, "Do you guys have any questions that you want answered, and we never ever got to it.
Did we do that?
We never did it.
No, did we get questions?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, get
We got. I'll try and find it. It was fucking a long
I got a
time ago.
recovery thing
Recovery.
sent to my mobile number.
Oh, mad. Do you remember like when it was that we did this podcast the first time?
It just logged me into Chris's account.
Chris's personal account.
Yeah. Oh no, that just throwed up. Add account.
And you tripping. Yeah, do you remember when it was that we did the podcast? I need to find
What month?
what month. It was before the US, wasn't
just
it?
before the acoustic. It was like a week before the acoustic shows.
Which was November, right? So guys, this episode, if you guys are bored, I completely understand. I'm not too sure what this is, man. I'm trying my best. James is trying his best. And we're back. So we had 16 questions, which is a good amount.
Yeah, we got about 10 minutes.
We have about 10 minutes. We could even just cap it at like whenever we're done talking about questions.
Actually, there's probably heaps more because there's heaps of empty space in this. Anyway.
Okay. Stevie Knight asked a question. I'm not gonna answer it. Or
Talk about
no. You can't say it. I don't think that's good. Okay, we have a question.
I hate so many guys.
Stevie Knight included.
Yeah, that's the main guy. Especially when he invades your DJ set and just high pass filters everything.
Okay,
He's like,
Stevie
guys,
mate.
it's real funny.
Stevie mate, we love you. But if you ever touch the decks again when we're fucking on them.
If anyone
I
ever
will
touches the decks when I'm on them.
It's hard enough for me to touch them. If you touch them, then something's gone horribly fucking wrong. Oh, by the way, if this comes out tomorrow morning, which I doubt it will, but we'll be doing a DJ set.
We'll be doing a DJ set in Melbourne.
Okay, so we would have done a DJ set. And here is...
Don't add anything. It's fine.
Here is a clip from it. Now I have to remember.
Wait, here it is. Here it is.
I have to remember to record it then. Okay, here's a good one.
Smells like petrol.
From Lucy Sims on Twitter. Not including Slam Dunk, what was your favourite date / funniest moment on the UK-Europe headline tour back in May? Brackets, obviously London because you were blessed with me stage diving and getting dropped. I stage dove and got dropped myself at London.
You didn't stage dive. You climbed the roof and you fell on your head.
I know. It's fucking the drunkest I've ever been.
I remember it was before Daryl was our manager and we were drinking with the Hopeless guys. And they're like, well, we have the Hopeless card, so just get whatever you want. And I was like, just kept getting beers.
We got beer.
And then Daryl was like, maybe
gonna slow down there, bruv?
Maybe you should just like not have your 12th beer.
This is what he sounded like. Oh, you got to slow down, bruv?
You got to slow down, bruv. Maybe you had a little bit too much, bruv. Maybe just stop, bruv.
Maybe stop, bruv. Yeah?
Hey, bruv.
South
and
London.
I said, you know what I said?
I'm a little
Deal with
gherkin.
it. I said, deal with it.
Oh, God. Inside joke. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
Daz was like, maybe don't have that 12th beer. And I was like, can't, Daz. You're not our manager yet.
If you want to be our manager, you don't fucking tell me how many beers I can or can't
You're not our
have.
manager yet.
Love you, Daryl.
Now he is, and I still don't listen to him.
And we played that show, and it was probably the worst performance I've ever done in my life.
There's video evidence of how bad it was.
It's gross. If you want to watch us play at Electro Works and our first ever London headliner, you will be in for a time. We had so much fun.
It was a good night.
I sounded so bad, but like had the most fun I've ever had. Like
we went out hard that night, and I met Matt Bellamy from Muse, and it was a good time.
That was a big fucking night. There were
But
so many mates there.
What was the funniest moment?
I think it might have been one of the funnest nights, I think, because we got fucked. We got slaughtered. Good way, like with alcohol.
I remember watching you with an Uber rocked up at Macca's,
and
we're about to go in, and you just munted in front of the Uber.
Yeah. Fuck. What was on that tour?
I was thinking, do you remember that night at the college's story untold when we were all
we sat till
pretty
like
drunk,
4 a.m. or something.
and I was eating chips off the floor and stuff.
I was gonna say someone's eating like fucking crumbs off the floor. Was that you?
That was fun. It was fun spending a night like that with those guys because they're interesting people to hang out. They came out of their shells so much. It was so hilarious.
Because we did a tour with them once.
It was me and Yannick was pretending to be chickens.
Yeah. Of like birdseed off the floor. Because we did a tour with them in the US and they kind of kept to themselves. And then, so this was their second time like hanging out with them and then we just got fucking drunk
Yeah.
with them one. I think I was just I stopped drinking. I was just watching you guys at this point, and it was fucking disgusting. You were like,
You know what was cool? Waking up in France and then going to that bakery and getting a coffee and I got a plain baguette and ate the whole bread. It tastes like the best thing. Best thing I've ever eaten. And then going to Disneyland, Disney World,
Disneyland. I can't remember what.
The 2 Trains Left boys took us to Disneyland. That was fucking cool.
That was cool. What the fuck was mine? My favorite night on that tour. My memory is fucking shocking too. Like I can't. London was like a lot of fun. I keep thinking of the first UK tour we did.
Yeah, that was
the last night.
Yeah,
was huge. That was epic.
But do you remember the last night was in Glasgow and we went to Cat House? No,
I got kicked out of Cat House.
Yeah,
that was fun
because you stole a bloody Coke.
Oh god, that was fucking stupid. So Bassy was like, "This isn't the bar that we came. This isn't the club we went to last time." I'm like, "Dude, it fucking is." I'm like, "It's just a lot quieter than last time." He's like, "Nah,
it wasn't the
it's
room
not
that we were in.
It's not it." And so I was like, "I'll show
you."
you. I'll go upstairs to the smokers area." And it was roped off. And I when I was up there, I was like, "Okay, this is clearly the bar they were at last time." And then I saw like this fucking pallet of just Coke Zeros. I'm like, they're not gonna know if one's gone missing. I'm thirsty. I'm a thirsty boy.
There's definitely not cameras up here.
And so I grabbed one, probably like a $2-3 bottle of Coke. Went down and like had half of it, and the bouncer comes up and he's like, "Dude, what'd you do?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Well, you went up to the area they're not supposed to, and you fucking took a bottle of drink that you didn't pay for, and it's not yours."
And you threw your laminate in his face and
I'm like, "I'm on tour, cunt. Fucking let."
See, this means access all areas.
That's the green room, bitch. And on my rider, there says slab of Coke Zero.
Do you know who I am?
But like, he was like, "I'm gonna take you to court," and I'm like,
"That's what he said."
Yeah, I'm like, "Bruv, I can give you $3 for the Coke if you want." He's like,
"Deal with it."
He's like, "It's not about that. It's about the principle." I'm like, "You're gonna kick us, the 6 out of 10 people that are in this club right now," and I'm like, "Yeah, fair enough." So I left downstairs.
And then we all left.
And then you all left. I'm like, I felt so bad because I'm like, you guys are gonna fucking hate me, like.
Because we all went out in the rain.
Yeah, we walked for like 10 minutes in the rain to get to this place.
Actually, if that didn't happen,
it was a blessing.
Rowie
would be single.
Rowie would still be single. Well, he could have just met someone else, but Rowie would still be single. So
true love, bro.
Rowie.
True love.
Yeah, buy him. Just
bringing people together.
That
was cool.
We went and did karaoke. That was fun.
That was the first time I've ever done karaoke. I was shitting my pants, man.
We should do it again at the end of every tour.
That's what I wanted to do, but like it's so hard to fucking line up. We should just do it at least once on every.
We should do it in the US. We're gonna be in Chicago for 2 days, so.
At the end.
I'll sleep on it.
Let's do it after the. Hang on, fuck.
After the second
night?
After the second Chicago show.
And then record a record.
Well, you're not gonna be singing on the first day.
I probably will.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be recording a record, but you guys didn't know that.
Recording a record, guys. By the way, thanks for hearing that for the first time.
Yeah, and we're not telling you where or when, but we're going to be recording a record.
And it is going to be... it's going to be in... a cold place.
Yeah.
Cold place.
Alaska.
And I get the fucking best ramen from there. That's all I'll say. I'm going to be there every day.
You're going to be in Japan.
Oh my god. Don't even.
Anyway. But yeah, we could go karaoke there.
I want to go karaoke because like... I was so nervous, and fucking Gibbo had to buy me drink after drink to like, he's like, "Get the fuck up there." Like, I took us here, you're getting up there. I'm like, Gibbo, I'm nervous as fuck. Like, I've never done it.
I'm the same. I hate doing karaoke. We were at Stay Gold after trivia the other night, and Trav, my mate, wanted to do...
Trav from Unified Tech?
Yeah. Yeah, he's your mate too now. He's at Tech. We were like, let's do karaoke. And I was like, fucking alright, whatever. I had a few beers. And then I went in, and it's a live band playing. It's so cool. They do like...
Fucking what?
Yeah, it's a live band playing. They have like 80 songs that they know. And you just choose a song and you go up and sing with them. And they have an iPad with all the lyrics on it. It's fucking so cool. The best part is like people get to live their band experience. So you just watch all these people. It's so funny. It's so
Dude,
good.
they must get paid like decently.
Yeah, it's just like a cover band.
Wow. Yeah. Imagine knowing 80 songs.
It's pretty easy. Yeah. Fuck, you're not a real musician, that's why.
I'm not. Fucking phony.
But yeah.
What song did you pick?
We were going to do All the Small Things just because we both knew it.
Did
but
you
then
do it?
they opened with All the Small Things, like the cover band opens with a song, and I was like, "Well, we're not doing it now." And then we're gonna do Mr. Brightside, but then we got
Then they closed it.
no. Then they then it was just like 11:30. We're like, let's fucking go. I got to work tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I don't have 3 minutes to sing.
Exactly. And Joel, the guy who did our sound at Unify, was doing sound, and I was like, I'm not doing it.
No fucking way. Was this after Unify?
Yeah. It was just last Wednesday. So yeah.
Oh my god, that's sick.
Yeah,
I want to
like-
come to one of these trivia nights.
Yeah, you
I've
got
asked my boss, I'm like, can I have like Wednesdays or Thursdays off? And he's fucking only giving me Mondays.
Just take Thursdays off because you'll drink.
No, I definitely will. I definitely
Yeah.
will. I got to give Dave back his clothes anyway.
He was asking me the other day, and he was like, you know how much that green and yellow turtleneck cost him?
How much?
You guessed. You
I don't want to because there's a stain on it. And I'm trying to get out.
you guess, and I'll break your heart.
150?
140.
Okay, cool. That's a lot.
But you put a stain on it. I told him you dirted it, and he was just shattered.
I what?
You told him there was a stain on it, and he was shattered.
Did you?
I broke it. I'm like, you better ask him for it back, all the clothes back, because he probably won't give them back.
He messaged me. He's like, "Hey, man, got organised to get my clothes off you." I'm like, "Yeah, that's fair. I've had them for about 3 months before I fucking lose them."
At least he already knows you have a stain on it, so now you don't have to tell him.
Yeah. Sorry, Dave. Love you, mate. I'm gonna take it to the dry cleaners
Get
and
some
try
nappy
and get
sand
it
on
out.
that stuff.
Nappy sand doesn't work.
Some
I've done
sard.
it. I've
Did you
already
get
done
the sard?
Some what?
Sard. It's like this
That's
soap
some-
stick, and you rub it in. It's a stain out, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't get semen out. That's why you have a stain on it.
Fuck. I knew I shouldn't have come directly on my chest.
While I was wearing your turtleneck. I loved it. It was
Fully
like
clothed.
light asphyxiation.
I never do that, but like this time I was just like, this feels right. I don't have to clean it.
Oh, I reckon that's a great way to finish the podcast.
Yeah, bit of cum on the belly.
There we go. Thanks for
thank
listening,
you
guys.
Very much for listening or watching the first episode of the Red Wine Good Time podcast. I hope to have this out
This is going to be out next week, probably. Well, when you're
within the
listening
week.
within a week, so it'll be out before our Melbourne show. So we're planning a Melbourne show with AMP on the 15th
Was it
of
the 15th?
February. So if we don't put out an episode before that, come and say hi to that if you're in Melbourne.
Mad.
Info's on everywhere that you find us on socials. So
That is correct. If
And-
we might ask for questions like the day of or like the day before, but if you have any questions that you want answered from us to might make it into an episode, just message us individually
or tweet us at redwinegoodtime or Instagram redwine.goodtime.
perfect. I have been JT
I have been Bassy.
and this has been funny.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Catch you later,
Insert
cunts.
outro here.
I don't want to fucking Bukowski demo as the outro.
Whoa.
See ya.